Have you ever wondered why some days you wake up, even after a full night's sleep, and your body still feels heavy, your mind sluggish, your hands and feet ice cold as if no blood is flowing through them? Or those times when just climbing a few steps makes your heart race, your breath shorten, and you have to stop to catch your breath? These aren't just signs of aging. More often, they're whispers from your heart and blood vessels, quietly warning you that they need care. I remember Mir Robert, a 62-year-old man living in Texas. He loved fast food and rarely thought about eating nuts. But one day, during a routine checkup, his doctor told him his blood pressure was too high and his arteries were starting to harden. He was terrified. From that moment on, he made one small change. Every day, he added just a handful of nuts to his meals. 3 months later, his cholesterol dropped significantly, his blood pressure stabilized, and he said he felt years younger. In today's video, I'll share with you 7 tiny but powerful nuts, scientifically proven to improve circulation, protect your heart, and give you long-lasting vitality. No expensive medicine, just simple daily choices. So, what are these nuts? Let's find out right now. 1. Walnuts. The omega-3 armor for your blood vessels. Walnuts are often called the heart of nuts, not just because they look like little brains or hearts, but because they contain a special type of fat, omega-3 ALA. This compound is famous for reducing inflammation, improving the elasticity of blood vessels, and keeping blood flowing smoothly. A study published in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology showed that eating just about 30 grams of walnuts a day, roughly one small handful, can significantly lower LDL cholesterol, the bad cholesterol, and improve endothelial function, the thin layer of cells lining your blood vessels that determines how flexible and healthy they are. I remember Mrs. Evelyn, 67, from California. She used to complain that her hands and feet were always cold, and even a short evening walk left her breathless. When her doctor suggested adding walnuts to her diet, she started swapping her sugary afternoon snack for a few lightly roasted walnuts. 3 months later, she told me, "I no longer feel that heavy weight in my legs. I can walk longer with my granddaughter without feeling tired." The lesson here is simple. Sometimes just a handful of walnuts can be the armor that protects your heart, keeping your blood vessels supple and strong. No drastic changes, just a little consistency each day. And if walnuts are the armor for your vessels, the next nut is the gatekeeper, protecting your heart with antioxidants. That nut is the almond, a rich source of vitamin E you shouldn't overlook. 2. Almonds. Vitamin E and magnesium to protect your heart. If walnuts are the armor against inflammation, then almonds are the gatekeepers of antioxidants for your heart. These tiny nuts are loaded with vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that prevents LDL cholesterol from oxidizing, the key trigger behind artery-clogging plaques. They're also rich in magnesium, which helps blood vessels relax, regulates blood pressure, and eases stress on your cardiovascular system. Here's the interesting part. Simply replacing one sugary or salty snack with a handful of almonds can dramatically reduce your heart risks. A study in the US found that people who regularly ate almonds had lower overall cholesterol and blood pressure compared to those who didn't. Take Mrs. Susan, 59, from New York. She used to reach for pastries every afternoon, but her weight climbed quickly and her doctor warned her about rising cholesterol. So she started carrying a small bag of almonds in her purse instead. Within a few months, she noticed her weight stabilized, and she felt less drained at the end of the day. She laughed and said, "Who knew such a small change could make me feel so much lighter?" The lesson here, health doesn't always come from big decisions, but from small, steady choices. A handful of almonds instead of sweets could be the key to keeping your heart safe. And if almonds are the gatekeepers of antioxidants, the next nut is like a dual engine, cleansing cholesterol and balancing blood pressure at the same time. That's flax seeds, with their unique blend of omega-3 and lignans. 3. Flax seeds. The double power of omega-3 and lignans. Among all nuts and seeds, flax seeds stand out with a dual strength. First, they're rich in omega-3 ALA, which reduces inflammation, improves vessel elasticity, and keeps blood flowing freely. Second, They're packed with lignans, plant compounds that act as antioxidants and help balance hormones, making them especially powerful for lowering cholesterol and protecting the heart. A study in Canada found that people with high blood pressure who added 30 grams of ground flaxseed to their daily diet for 6 months lowered their systolic blood pressure by an average of 10 mm, enough to significantly cut stroke risk. I recall Mr. James, 64, from Chicago. His mornings used to be white bread and black coffee, but his health kept declining and his cholesterol soared. After his daughter suggested it, he began grinding flax seeds and sprinkling them over his morning oatmeal. Within months, not only did his blood markers improve, but he also felt lighter and digested food better. He chuckled, "I never thought something so small could be so powerful." The lesson here: for flax seeds to work, they need to be ground. Whole flax seeds often pass through your digestive system without being fully absorbed. And if flax seeds are the dual engine cleaning cholesterol and stabilizing blood pressure, then the next seed is like a long-lasting energy battery for your heart, thanks to its natural hydration and electrolyte balance. That's chia seeds, the power battery for circulation. 4. Chia seeds, the power battery for your heart. If flax seeds are the dual engine cleansing cholesterol, then chia seeds are like a tiny battery that recharges and sustains your heart's endurance. Inside chia seeds are 3 key elements: omega-3, potassium, and fiber. Omega-3 helps reduce inflammation and protect blood vessel walls. Potassium balances blood pressure and prevents vessel constriction. Soluble fiber helps manage cholesterol, ensuring a cleaner flow of blood. One fascinating thing about chia seeds is that they can absorb 10 to 12 times their weight in water, forming a soft gel in the stomach. This not only helps you feel full longer, but also releases energy gradually, keeping your heartbeat steady and your stamina strong. I remember a semi-professional runner friend in Texas. He often said that before long runs, instead of reaching for energy drinks, he only needed a glass of chia pudding, chia seeds soaked in almond milk with a little honey. He told me, "It feels like energy spreads evenly throughout my body. I don't crash halfway, and my heart keeps a steady rhythm." The small lesson here: chia seeds are wonderful, but don't forget to soak them in water or milk before eating. If eaten dry, they can absorb water right in your esophagus and cause discomfort. A chia pudding or a simple glass of chia water in the morning is both safe and nourishing. And if chia seeds are the battery that powers your heart, then the next seed is like a precious source of minerals that keep your heartbeat steady and your blood vessels strong. That's pumpkin seeds, rich in magnesium and zinc. 5. Pumpkin seeds. Magnesium and zinc for a steady heartbeat. If chia seeds are the power battery for endurance, then pumpkin seeds are like the quiet conductor, ensuring that your heart beats in harmony and your vessels work in rhythm. Pumpkin seeds contain 2 essential nutrients: magnesium and zinc. Magnesium helps the heart muscle relax after each contraction, preventing arrhythmias and supporting lower blood pressure. Zinc nourishes the endothelial cells, the lining of your blood vessels, keeping them strong and flexible. A study revealed that people with diets rich in magnesium had up to a 30% lower risk of high blood pressure and heart disease compared to those who were deficient. And pumpkin seeds are among the richest natural sources of magnesium. I recall Mr. Daniel, 70, from Arizona. He often struggled with sudden episodes of a racing heartbeat, sometimes triggered by mild stress. When his doctor suggested adding magnesium-rich foods, he began snacking on a handful of lightly roasted pumpkin seeds in the afternoon. After a few months, the palpitations subsided, and he said, "I feel like my heart has found its rhythm again, as if someone's conducting an orchestra inside me." The small lesson: choose natural or lightly roasted pumpkin seeds and avoid salted versions, because excess sodium can raise blood pressure and cancel out the benefits. And if pumpkin seeds are the conductor keeping your heart steady, the next seed is like a shield of antioxidants, protecting your vessels from silent enemies. Free radicals. That's sunflower seeds, rich in vitamin E. 6. Sunflower seeds, when vitamin E becomes a shield of antioxidants. If pumpkin seeds are the conductor for your heartbeat, Sunflower seeds are the protective shield defending your vessels from invisible enemies. Free radicals. Sunflower seeds are loaded with vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that stops LDL cholesterol from oxidizing. Once oxidized, LDL sticks easily to artery walls, forming plaques that clog vessels and raise the risk of heart attacks or strokes. Thanks to vitamin E, sunflower seeds act as a natural barrier protecting your cardiovascular system. They also contain healthy unsaturated fats and selenium, which help reduce inflammation and boost vessel strength. I think of Mrs. Martha, 65, from Ohio. She used to snack on packaged chips while watching TV with her husband at night. But after being advised to switch, she tried lightly roasted sunflower seeds instead. Soon, the swelling in her body went away, and every health check brought praise from her doctor for her improved cardiovascular markers. She laughed. Now I can enjoy my snack while knowing I'm feeding my heart, not harming it. The small lesson here. Sunflower seeds are only truly beneficial when natural or lightly roasted. Salted or sugar-coated versions can strip away their benefits, even do more harm than good. And if sunflower seeds are the antioxidant shield, then the next nut is the key to unlocking the nitric oxide pathway, helping blood vessels relax and blood pressure fall naturally. That nut is pistachios, a delicious gift for your heart. 7. Pistachios. Arginine and the nitric oxide pathway. If sunflower seeds are the shield of antioxidants, then pistachios are like the secret key that unlocks the pathway to smoother blood flow. The magic lies in arginine, an amino acid found abundantly in pistachios. When we eat pistachios, arginine is converted by the body into nitric oxide, NO, a vital molecule that relaxes blood vessels, reduces pressure on the artery walls, and improves circulation. This nitric oxide pathway is what scientists call a golden key in cardiovascular protection. Many studies show that people who regularly eat pistachios have more stable blood pressure, with LDL cholesterol, the bad kind, going down, and HDL cholesterol, the good kind, going up. That means the vessels don't just stay clear, they stay protected for the long run. I think of Mir Richard, 61, a retired worker from Pennsylvania. He used to snack on potato chips every afternoon after work. When his doctor warned him about high blood pressure, he decided to swap chips for a handful of pistachios. After just 2 months, his systolic blood pressure dropped noticeably, and he happily said, "Now I can enjoy my snack and feel reassured that my heart is being cared for." The lesson here is crystal clear. Sometimes the smallest change in our snacking habits can become the most powerful natural medicine for the heart. Always choose natural or lightly roasted pistachios, and avoid salted or sugar-coated ones to keep their full benefits. And now, after journeying through 7 nuts, from walnuts, the armor of omega-3, to pistachios, the nitric oxide key, it's time to step back and see the bigger picture. A single handful of nuts a day can be a lifelong gift to your heart. Conclusion: 1 handful a day, a healthy heart for life. After exploring these 7 nuts, walnuts rich in omega-3, almonds full of vitamin E, flax seeds with double strength, chia as the power battery, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, and pistachios, one truth shines through. Each tiny nut carries its own unique strength to protect your heart and your blood flow. They're not magic pills, but the wonder lies in this. When you consistently add just 1 handful of nuts to your daily meals, subtle yet lasting changes take place. Blood pressure stabilizes, cholesterol balances, and circulation flows more freely. I remember Mrs. Linda, 68, from California. She used to feel constantly tired and relied on many supplements. But when she shifted her diet, adding nuts to her breakfast and afternoon snack, she slowly noticed her body growing stronger. One day she smiled and told me, "I no longer feel like my heart is a burden. It's walking alongside me, letting me enjoy my golden years with ease." The lesson here: health doesn't come from one big decision, but from small habits repeated every single day. A handful of nuts instead of processed snacks can be the gift you give your own heart. And before we close, remember this: Your heart has already beaten millions of times to keep you alive until today. Treat it well. Start with your very next meal. Just one handful of nuts, but enough to write a healthier, fuller future. If you found today's message helpful, try it out at your very next meal. One handful of nuts, and your heart will thank you for it. And I believe somewhere around you, there's a loved one who needs to hear this too. Share this video with them, because sometimes a small reminder can change the health of an entire family. Don't forget to leave me a comment. Have you tried any of these nuts, and what changes have you noticed? I'd love to read your story below. And if you want more natural, practical ways to live healthier and longer, make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Because in the videos to come, I'll continue to share the little things that can make a big difference in your life. Always remember, one handful a day, a healthy heart for life. And the journey of caring for your heart truly begins right here.